So you may not have realized this, but ARK got a pretty significant update just yesterday, and this update includes quite a lot of changes and quality of life additions, but also a bunch of nerfs and balances as well, and we're going to be going through the majority of that stuff in today's video, but I will leave a link to the patch notes down below if you want to read through the rest of it and kind of familiarize yourself with everything that's been changed. So let's get into it. The first thing I want to do is go ahead and hit H, bring up the extended HUD. As you can see right up here, we've got about 4 lines of information up there. Let's go ahead and pop on the tech gauntlets and look at this. We've got 2 new lines of information. We got an upload timer, which I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that means. Somebody explain it to me. I'm stupid. Anyway, and then the second one is the coordinates, which is very significant. Okay, so first of all, it's even more accurate than the GPS. It's got 2 points after, or it's got 2 digits after the point. So it's even more accurate, but just in general, you don't have to have this extra thing in your inventory. They're not that heavy, but like it's just an extra item that you're not gonna need if you use tech all the time. And I don't know, I love that change. It's really, really nice. The next thing is auto harvesting for Ankies, and this is amazing. And I did have to spawn in 2 Ankies because I could have sworn I tamed some at some point, but I don't know where they are. So I'm gonna get rid of these guys after, but let me just show you this. So for the longest time, you could just, have Dodix beside stone nodes and stuff like that, and they'll just go ahead and swing their tail at it. It's called auto harvesting. And then people started using RGs and picking up the Dodix and flying around with them. And, Karkanos right here, I'm dual wielding Ankies right now. So you used to be able to do this with just Dodix, but Ankies can now do this, and it's honestly amazing. But they don't want to swing towards the obsidian for some reason. I don't know why. Like, look at this. They just won't swing for it. They also won't swing for these stone nodes as well for some reason. So I don't know if that's like an intentional thing, or maybe that's just a mistake on Wildcard's part, but they will swing for the metal, which makes it so much easier to just go around and gather. Because I know, like, the kind of strat with the Anki was that, one person would ride on an RG, and then the other person would, ride on the Anki, and then you'd pick up the Anki with the RG, and it was always really difficult to do, actually. I remember that. But, and then, obviously 2 people would just go around and gather up a bunch of metal that way. This is a little bit nicer. Now you just need 1 person. You could do this completely solo, and I gotta say, about goddamn time. I'm so happy that they did this, but this is well overdue. They really should have done this ages ago. I will get rid of these guys afterwards, don't worry. So another thing is, actually, we're gonna have to go ahead and grab some of the metal for those guys. Magmasaurs can smelt metal a lot quicker now. Let me go ahead and just set this up. So check this out. We're gonna go ahead and pop that in there. We're gonna go ahead and enable smelting, and they kind of go into this mode here. Now this mode was good, but it did take quite some time for the metal nodes to start flowing, and honestly sometimes it didn't really even seem that useful. But as you can see, they're going a little bit faster. It's not insanely fast. It's probably just as fast as a normal little refining forge, but I don't know, it's a nice little addition. They're basically smelting metal 100% faster than before, so I guess that's like twice as fast. I don't really know exactly what they mean by that, but as you can see, it's just slightly faster. Can be kind of useful on the fly, especially if you want to just make some more ingots to go ahead and, shoot your little spitballs and stuff. But yeah, I like that a lot, actually. It's really nice. So this next thing is a little bit of a nerf to the net gun. Now, don't worry, it still works the exact same, but it does take a lot more durability to shoot one of these things. So as you can see, this is completely repaired. We're going to go ahead and shoot 1 net. And look at that, down by 4 durability. And that goes for every single net that you shoot. So let's go ahead and shoot another one. We'll be on 92. So this means that you can only shoot a maximum of 25 nets from a primitive net gun, or I guess harpoon launcher, whatever, but you know what I mean. So I don't know, it's a little nerf, but there's also something else. They also went ahead and increased the weight of the net projectile. So they used to weigh, I think, 0.2, and now they weigh 2. So a little bit more heavier, and then also, more expensive on the durability, which isn't a really insane change, but it is something that, I don't know, I guess they wanted to do just so you can't constantly spam these things and have tons of them on you. So yeah, a little bit of a nerf to the net gun. So the Mammoth got a couple little buffs with this update. So its War Drum effect right here actually now will prevent players from being dismounted from any creature that they're on within this range that we have right here, which is pretty cool. It's actually kind of a little bit OP, so you're going to want to take down the Mammoth before you try and take down everything else. But then also the player basically doing the War Drums is going to have reduced damage that they basically take while they're, performing the War Drums, which is pretty cool. I like that. It's a nice little kind of buff for this guy. And I gotta say, I do appreciate the love for the mammoth. So Wyverns got quite a few nerfs with this update. The first thing being that their health per level has been reduced by 20%. So if you pump in a level now, you'll get slightly less health added onto that stat. And I believe Undead Tesla had like roughly 12.5k before this update, and now as you can see, that's been nerfed down to just slightly less than 12k. But then also Lightning Wyverns got a little bit of a nerf as well. So their armor penetration with their breath has been reduced by 20%. And also, I don't ever remember this being a thing, but now we have a little crosshair on them. I do not remember that ever happening before. That is also got to be new, but I guess I don't really use Wyverns that much nowadays, so maybe it has been there for a little while. I don't know. Let me know. They don't mention anything about it, so that's why I'm kind of confused. It is actually kind of nice, though, just having that crosshair. It kind of disappears halfway through, but I don't know. So Fire Wyverns did get a bit of a buff with their breath attack. It's going to do 30% extra damage now, which is actually pretty significant. That's a huge chunk extra, so I'm pretty excited to test that out. But unfortunately, I don't really have any Fire Wyverns at all. Mostly just have lightning. Also, Void Worms cannot use their right-click attack while being unmounted, so you can't basically just have them flying around dismounting people, which is, I guess, kind of nice for PvP. And then also the drag weight on all Wyverns has been reduced down to the same as Crystal Wyverns, which means that you can now net every single type of Wyvern, maybe not the zombie ones. Oh, you can do it. That's cool. Why is the show is red, though? That's confusing. By the way, totally going to get as many of these zombie Wyverns as I can this year. They look awesome. So I can't really show you some of these changes, but I will mention them anyway. So now Noglins can be targeted by plant species X, so they're not basically just invincible little brain machines. And then also when they are on a player's head, they will take reduced damage from plant species X. So they're still going to take damage, just not as much. So a couple little nerfs to the Noglin there, but to be fair, that thing is ridiculous. The Megalosaurus also got a pretty significant damage increase by 25% when it's in its nighttime buff mode. So I would assume that the Megalosauruses on Aberration, which are always in its nighttime mode, will probably always be a lot stronger, which just sounds insane. So here is an amazing change. Rock Drakes are now breedable in vanilla. Look at that. Everybody's been wanting this for the last year, ever since they enabled breeding on Wyverns. And honestly, Rock Drakes deserved it too. And I'm glad that they're finally actually doing this. And there's another creature that's breedable in this update that we'll also be checking out. The Achatina, the snail. I don't know why they did that. Like, what the hell, Wildcard? I have no idea why they did that at all. It's very, very confusing. But I know everybody really wants like creatures like basilisks and carcanos and griffins, all those creatures. Everybody wants everything to be breedable. And to be honest, I do too. I think that every creature should be breedable because it just opens up the game in a couple different ways. But bear in mind, if they do make griffins breedable, because there's a lot of like people requesting that, if they make them breedable, they're totally going to nerf the crap out of those things before they do that. And I don't know. I think maybe you're probably still going to have slightly better griffins, but it's going to take a lot of work to get there. So anyway, Rock Drake breeding is enabled, and we're totally going to be doing just a little bit of that here today. We actually have some really good stats from our Rock Drakes that we have. We got some of these guys a couple months ago, just before we started up our Gen 2 series. We were over in Aberration in this series, and we have some pretty good stats. So 45 points into our health stat. Our melee has 44 points. We have 50 points on the weight, and then 50 on the stam. And I think this is like an Easter one or something, because it's really pretty. But yeah, so we're totally going to be doing some mutations. I'll probably combine all these guys here today, just to kind of make a really, really good Rock Drake. And then at some point soon, we'll do some mutations, like stacking them up crazily or something. But I can't really pull that out of my ass overnight, so give me a little bit and I'll get that done for sure. In the meantime, let me go pick up some of my snails. I don't even believe these things had genders before, did they? Maybe they still don't. That's weird, man. Hang on, let me pick them up. Maybe they will once I pick them up. Wait, what? Still doesn't have a proper gender. Maybe they don't need them. I have no idea. Where's the last one? What the? How the hell did you get it? What? How are you inside of there? That makes no sense. All right, let me see if I can get him on follow and get him out. What the hell? Get out of, like, what? I don't even understand. How did he get in there? He must have, like, wandered in and then the structure loaded in or something. Okay, well, I guess part of the farm, part of the crew. Yeah, let's just leave him in there. That's so weird. I think our last one either escaped or died or something. I don't really know. Let me also go ahead and just pick up all this stuff. And I think our little harvesting thing is not working because it's not picking up all these items. Yeah, this is unpowered. All right, let me just chuck this crap in here. I guess we can't. All right, whatever. So maybe this is gonna be just like Maywings where they don't need a gender or something. I don't really know, to be honest. Let me go ahead and just Are you on wander, the other one there? Why is it wandering around? Are you? You are. Okay, let's take that off and enable mating. There we go, cool. And we just put them together. So, yeah, I guess they don't actually need genders. They'll just breed anyway, just like Maywings. That's pretty cool. I wonder, is this, like, I have no idea about snails. Like, do they lay eggs? Or is it like a live birth kind of thing? I have no idea. I would imagine it's probably an egg. I don't know. Let's see. We do actually have a rock drake egg over here, though. Is this fertilized? Yeah, it is. Cool. It doesn't actually look fertilized because I don't really see, like, the orangey glow off of it. Yeah, I still don't, actually. That's weird. What the hell? All right, cool. Whatever. Anyway, let's wait for these guys to be ready. I wonder, are we going to get 2 snails out of this? Probably. All in all, like, you know, I know there's a lot of people hating on the fact that snails are now breedable, but I don't know. This is actually kind of nice because you could just breed up as many snails as you want and then not feed them cakes at all and then just let them produce all of the, you know, the cementing paste anyway and then just breed more when you need more. I don't even know. Like, it seems a little bit nicer than, you know, having to constantly feed them cakes and make sure that they don't starve. Anyway, so yeah, that's a little addition that I don't know why they decided to do. It's probably for the memes. It definitely seems like it, but I definitely think they should take a look at some of the other creatures. Like basilisks definitely need to be breedable. Carcanos, 100%. Like, why aren't they breedable? And then obviously griffins as well. But here's the question. Do griffins lay eggs or do they poop out a full baby? I don't even know because, you know, the front half is bird, back half is lion. What's going on in there? All right, here we go. The ultimate test. What happens? Is it an egg? Oh, it's a live birth. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know anything about snails, honestly. I mean, all I know about snails and slugs is that my wife just constantly brings them into the house and feeds them cucumber, and it's really annoying. But yeah, so I guess it's a live birth. That's kind of cool. So we did actually get triplets with the rock drake, which is really lucky for the very first rock drake egg that we've bred. But obviously it's going to take me a little bit to just combine all of these rock drakes together and get all the best stats together. I'm really excited though, because like, man, this is going to be such a nice addition. I know that we've used mods in the past to obviously make rock drakes breedable and stuff, but just having this in vanilla is just such a nice addition, and I'm super happy about it. Like, they seriously need to take a look at all the other creatures and make them breedable too. I'm gonna be annoyed if they don't, because, yeah, I don't know. What other creatures are not breedable in ARK that should be breedable, though? The ones that I haven't mentioned. Let me know down below. All right, here we go. And... boom! Oh, they all got picked up. Oops. Great. Hang on, let me see. What are they? Are they actually called Achatina? Oh, yeah, they are. Okay. I thought maybe their actual code would be called, like, snail. Let's see. We shook out all these babies. So I guess I got, wait, how many did I get? I got like 4. Are they all the same level? Okay, so we got triplets again. What the hell? And then we got a single one off of the other one. That's cool. All right, well, that's actually kind of nice. The fact that they don't have the gender, so you're going to be able to get like double once you breed them. That's pretty nice, actually. Cool. All right, well, here we go. Here's some baby snails, guys. If you ever wanted to see one, this is what they look like in ARK. I think we've also used mods in the past to breed snails, but I don't know if they showed up as actual babies before, and I feel like they came out like fully grown. I don't know. Mods can kind of like make things breedable, but some creatures just, it doesn't work properly, and they just come out like fully grown, and I feel like snails might have been like that. But this is nice. Honestly, I'm probably going to do some snail mutations at some point, too. We'll make like ridiculously OP snails and fight like Rockwell Prime or something. No, but you know what I mean. Like, we could do that at some point. We could make really nice looking snails and have crazy looking colors on them. They have 5 color regions, so yeah, I don't know which one the shell is. Actually, wait, hang on, this one here's got purple on it. I'll be able to tell if I look at this one. Oh no. I'm horrible. All right, well, anyway. Okay, so region 1 is the shell. So that one obviously is purple. So yeah, I feel like we could probably get some really crazy looking snails at some point. That could be really fun, actually. I've always liked the Achatina in ARK. I'm also gonna, yeah. Oh my god, I'm so awful. I've always liked the Achatina, though. The fact that you can put hats on them is really funny and goofy, and I don't know, I just kind of like that stuff. It makes me kind of laugh within this game that there's just so much going on, and you've got like snails that can wear hats. It's just so silly. So yeah, we've covered quite a lot of the new changes in this video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm really excited to do some rock drake mutations. I'm really excited to do some snail mutations. If you guys are too, make sure that you subscribe. But if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, do me a favor, hit the like button, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.